Shout out to the Mailroom Nation, the Mailroom Goons. I am Professor Melly Mail, City Hood Click. Let's go.
Yeah, yeah. Lock the door on him. Lock the door on him. Hood Postman. Hood Postman. Reporting live. Reporting live. This the Hood Postman, come and check the program. You ain't from the streets, this is something you should know, man. Running from police, gotta grip the wheel with both hands. Speeding down the interstate, please do not approach him. 40s in the fridge, got the caddy in the driveway. Get all out of my face, I don't wanna violate. Looked up in the mirror and I told myself, why wait? We took this shit worldwide, you only in 5 days. Came from the four corners with my 4 quarters. Showed them the style, then they stole on us. Times got wild, then they told on us. Dog, it was hard, but we had to keep it rolling. You ain't gotta ask, you know where to find me. I be in the back streets where it get grimy. It's just me and Mel, Rennie looking bride D. I be going hard till I'm in the 5 C's. Know the vibes. I'ma do it till I die. I ain't never switched sides. I ain't never had to tell a lie. Let's ride. Know the vibes. I'ma do it till I die. I ain't never switched sides. I ain't never told them no lie. Let's ride. Hood Postman. 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 Hood Postman.
Shout out to the Mailroom Nation and the Mailroom Goons. I am Professor Melly Mail, the Hood Postman. Be sure to click the notification bell, like, subscribe, and share. Drop a comment down below so when the dope content hit, it'll feel like it's the first in the 15. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the mailroom. And you come in and take a look at your mind and examine what's in your heart. You get on the bus and let me take you to school. Before they had handguns, they had fair ones. Man up. You can go anywhere in the world to get a couple of lies, but you come right here to get the truth, and the truth you shall receive. What's good? What is good? What's going on? Building the airplane while we fly. Let's see what we got. Man, I saw that comment you made, Los Angeles survival and preparedness. I appreciate that. Shout out to everybody in the chat room. I don't know if we got any mods out there, but if we got any mods, we could put one in the chat. Get you guys going. Can you guys hear me okay? Please put one in the chat room if you can hear me okay. Make sure everything is all working. Everything is firing all cylinders. Let's see. Can everyone hear me? That's important to be able to be heard over these airways, because if it can't hear me, then it becomes pointless. It becomes pointless. Can I get nobody's responding? Apparently there's no moderators in there. That's good. I guess we have to just push through it, right? So recently, our Dr. Umar, our very own Dr. Umar, who have rants about many things, and he take issue with a lot of things that is in the Black community. I wish somebody would tell me if they can hear me or not, because just put a one in the chat, you know. I know you're listening, but it's helpful if you can hear me or even acknowledge that you hear me. Okay, good. Thank you, Ronnie. Appreciate you. Good to see you in the chat. Okay. Oh, there we go. There go my people. There you go. So recently, Dr. Umar Johnson went on this rant, and he goes on rants on a daily basis. What up, Ant? I see you, baby. What's good? And often a lot of his rants is surrounding, it's something to do with Black culture, Pan-Africanism, and he claims to be so many times removed as the grandson of the great Frederick Douglass. And he's also building the Frederick Douglass School for boys. We know all that, right? So recently, he went on the Joe Budden podcast, and he went in on Vanessa Bryant. And then Vanessa Bryant comes back. So let me give you a little background. Dr. Umar says she doesn't use Kobe Bryant's money to support black communities. This is one of the things that he alleged, that she doesn't use Kobe Bryant's black dollars to support black communities. Dr. Umar recently appeared on the Joe Budden again. He appeared on the Joe Budden podcast he said some of his latest arguments he shared some of his latest arguments about the using and impacting what's impacting the black community. Among his frequent rants is the topic of interracial marriage. He goes in about interracial marriage. He has a problem with that. He said brothers are marrying bunnies and sisters are marrying white boys. He take issue with all that. Interracial dating, black people dating outside of their race. I want to get you guys' opinion. What do you feel about black people dating outside their race? And he's known for calling out black men and black women for dating outside their race. And Umar decides to be the center of attention, to bring that center of attention to Vanessa Bryant. But what he failed to realize, that if he would have did his homework, he'd know that Vanessa Bryant is actually right there in his hometown, in his homeland, North Philly, providing for the boys and girls club over there in North Philly, buying whatever they need. Vanessa Bryant. So Black Umar, I call him Black Umar, Dr. Umar has many times went on various different podcasts. He get on his King Kong Consciousness, and he says a lot of different stuff. But are we holding him accountable? I mean, very highly intelligent brother, very well spoken, says a lot of things. I think that's important. That's eye-opening, that we should listen to and pay attention to. But did he get this one wrong? That's what I'm asking. Did he get this one wrong? Kobe Bryant has never confessed to being black first. That's Rodney Scott says that. Umar has no school. He has built in big. That's a difference. You're right. Yeah, that part, man. Right on. Some brothers and sisters like vanilla. I think that's a matter of choice, right? I think people should be able to say, hey, I found my love here, or I found it over there. I think that for Dr. Umar Johnson to be going over there and just targeting certain brothers, especially he go after these black athletes like nobody else's business, and entertainers. Oh man, he be on like the Kobe Bryant, the Michael Jordans, the Jamie Foxx, Scottie Pippen. He's been on a lot of different brothers about their dating habits, And then he be on them sisters that be on ESPN, all them they white men, I ain't got no problem with it. That's their deal, I ain't got to live with it or deal with it. I don't see it no way. I don't care, I don't know why he's so consistent in caring about those circumstances. But again, what do you guys think? Is he right or wrong for going after Vanessa Bryant? Is he right or wrong? You see, some brothers and sisters, yeah, you're right. We read that one. Shouldn't he be having more of his attention focused on getting that boys' school together? Umar is all rhetoric and no productivity. Many things he say are true, but has 2 kids with 2 women and hasn't been married himself. That's interesting right there. That's like pointing one finger and you got 3 more pointing back at you, right? Well, you point one and then you turn it right there and you got the 3 pointing back at you. That's what that is right there. Exactly. Umar is stuck in 1825. Yeah, you think so? These black athletes work for white corporations and you can't be one with that. They kind of like Well, whoever they mingle with, that's you got to give it to them. That's where they're mingling at. Those, but you know what? One thing I'm gonna say this about white women, right? And then white mothers. Their white mothers. Shout out to Michelle for joining us. Appreciate you, Michelle and Rodney, both of my moderators. Also, Dominic is in there. Um, their mothers teach them how to go after the money. And I'm not talking about a bag. A bag is what you see these informational poor type of rappers when they hold up the money to their ear. That's a bag, and that means nothing. That's nothing. Anybody who has real money sign their name or pull out that black card. Shout out to Gang Tales publication. Umar's a fraud. You know, they sign their name or they pull out that black card. They do not walk around with large big chunks of money holding up to those people. Don't have no money. They ain't never had no money. When they got some, they wanted to show the world that they had. So that's a few they thousands or whatever. They got a few $1,000 and they feel very proud of that, and which is cool. I get it. Love is until money becomes involved. Yeah. Now that's a whole nother thing. Ask Umar what has he done with the money poor folks that donated to him from the schools from 7 years ago. He can't account for it, bro. He just can't. I know he can't. You know. And Umar has done some very slick stuff with sisters. When he catch him out there, they don't call him out there on video sometimes. They called him one time out there hollering at a bunny, and he looked like TD Jakes, but TD Jakes was trying to explain himself with the Diddy stuff. Come on, TD Jakes, and all he said, this is so funny. I got to get into this too. This is so funny that these mega pastors, and people with large sums of money, they all flock together. We all know that. TD Jakes, we know you hang out with the rich rappers, and then you ignore what that Bible is telling you about individuals that behave in such manners. We know that. But yet you excuse it. You make amends for it. You make excuses for it. You make like it's okay. But now you got your hand caught in the cookie jar. You out there looking kind of weak and talking about you just step over stuff. Nah, TD Jakes. You wicked person, you. The chickens have came home to roost. But that's what happens. That's what happens, guys. Know this, that these mega pastors and these super rich rappers or celebrities, whether they be part of the Illuminati or the Black Boule, I know now that they got Diddy, who running the Illuminati now? Who running it? Now that they got Diddy, who's running it? TD Jakes? Somebody made put up a memes where they put up Bobby Brown. Apologize, TD Jakes. It was Bobby Brown and not you. Because they got Bobby looking just like TD Jakes. Too funny. So many stories that have on these MFs. People say attention to how they see me, and it's just looking at IB many rooms. Oh, yeah. Oh, what is that about, bro? Let me see. I got too many stories that have on these MFers in person. Pay attention to how they see me and just keep looking to be in many rooms. Oh, okay, got you. You're right. Yeah, all the pro athletes being exposed. Yep, they all being exposed, bro. And the pastors too. They're along with the pastors that hang out and hold their hand and play patty cake with them, long as they get a big donation. They justify everything. Hey, Tiff, how you doing? Huh? I said, how you doing? Oh, Tiffany, I was speaking to you. No, I'm saying, hey, Tiffany, you just walk right on past me. Okay, I got you. All right. Yeah. So yeah, so TD Jakes is hanging out with P. Diddy and he's partying with him, but now that the chickens have came home to roost, now he's trying to run from it. Don't run from it, run to it, as Bam would say. Keep doing what you've been doing. That Geno Jennings, how many of you guys familiar with Geno Jennings? Geno Jennings been going in on Jakes. He called him TD Fakes. That Creflo Dollar guy, the other guy, what's the old Sting? He goes in on all of them. He don't play with them. He do not. What I say about Geno Jennings, he followed the Bible to the letter. He don't differ in it. If the Bible say you're not supposed to do it, then that's what it is. You can't be hating on a guy like that. When you go see all these other guy churches, what you see is a bunch of women in there. And a great majority of those women is falling in love with the pastor, the bishop, and the preacher. But when you go to that Geno Jennings church, oh man, it's a lot of men in that church. It's a rarity to see a bunch of men in the church. It's a rarity because of what's being said and what's being propagated and what's being preached inside those churches, inside those four walls. You know, it's a lot of feminine stuff going on. But anyway, we got another issue. I got to take issue with Keefe D, right? Keefe D. Well, this time I ain't gonna take too much issue with Keefe D. I'm gonna let. Here's the thing. Let me put this up, guys. Some Keefe D. This will happen. Keefe D supposed to go to court on Tuesday. Here's the document. This is they're fighting him on the bail hearing. So what they're alleging, I'm not gonna read the whole bail hearing to you. I have all the paperwork to it. But what they're alleging on it is that Keefe D is a gang leader. That's not true. Keefe D is not a gang leader. They also alleging on it. This is how these prosecutors and all these people in all these different municipalities and all these different jurisdictions, they make up stuff, especially when it comes to black people. Now they're saying that Keefe D gave the green light. That ain't even how we talk. Black, that's what the Hispanics use. They talk that green light, red light stuff. You know, that don't come from Crip culture. It don't. If they do use it, they just started using it. I know back, when I was in it, I never heard the homie say, "Man, we put the green light on such and such." I never heard that. They may have had another way of explaining it and sharing that information, but they didn't say that. So they're saying that about Keefe D. So it's just another way to deny him bail and further, add to what's going on with him. Yeah. So anyway, I just wanted to talk about that, and also. Let's see what else I want to talk about. Got a piece of mint in my mouth. They can hear you, Willa. Willa, they can hear you.
You ain't getting this shit. I might give him one little bottle for a day. I don't care about
that. So what you guys think about that with Keefe D? Is he in trouble? Do you think he gonna get bail with them lying on him in court like that? I don't think so. I don't think they don't grant him bail. I think that he said so much on the internet that it's gonna be hard for him to defend themselves. He went on Vlad. He went on the Art of Dialogue, and he went on whatever other programs he did, saying all these things. I think that he's too deep in. Myself personally, I think he's too deep in it. So he's going to have a lot to think about. I don't think it either. Yeah, he's not going to be able to get his way out of that. There was one more issue I had to take issue with. The game. The game had an opportunity to pay $1 million to this lady. I think her name was Rainey, something right. I don't even remember her name. But anyway, the judge slammed him and actually gave him I think that's life. I don't know. That might be Martin Luther King. And actually awarded the lady 7 million. I'm asking you guys, did y'all think the game got $7 million? Or do we no Bill, sorry, Keefe. or do he or is he smart like P. Diddy? You know when P. Diddy gave off Cassie all that money, you know his insurance paid that money. He didn't pay that out of his pocket. P. Diddy has insurance. And I wonder if the game was smart enough to have insurance. Because if he didn't, ooh, seven M's, that's gonna hurt the game. Me personally, I don't think the game is worth that kind of money. I don't think so. I could be wrong. Okay, bye, Tiffany. I can't remember. I think I got on text. That may probably start. I don't think he needs to go ahead and plead. I think he needs to fight as hard as he can to prove his freedom. Keefe D is in there because he talked too much. Keefe D created a narrative that wasn't true. The whole thing about Keefe D, why he did what he did, is because of money. He was selling a story. He was lying and people was buying it. So he kept doing it. But his problem is he got caught up in his own lies and he started saying too much because he wanted to get to the next guy who was willing to pay him $5,000 or $6,000, whatever it takes, whatever they was giving him. DVD was a money guy, and when he stopped having money, he was trying to figure out how he could have money again. So he figured he'd start selling the story. But he wasn't smart. He wasn't smart enough to sell the story in a way to where he got one big payout, and then he could control the narrative, and he could have never spoke again about it. But he could have told a story that didn't implicate him. You follow what I'm saying? Now, I don't know who these people witnesses are or who they could possibly find at the 26, 27, 28, whatever the years has been since the Tupac lost his life. I don't know what they got or what they have. I know they don't have no gun. I know they don't have no, at this point, they don't even have a body because the body is gone, you know. They don't have anything, but all the people that was in the car, Piggy Dre, Terry Brown, his nephew, all gone. Von Zip, gone. Only people that's left is Suge, who definitely knows what's happening. P. Diddy, who definitely knows what happened. And Keefe D. What else can Keefe D say at this point? And he's working with I think a public defender. But one thing I will say, if the public defender is sincere and true and wanted to really defend this guy, he can come out of this smelling real good. Because if he win Keefe D case, you know how good that's going to look on his resume? You know how good that's going to look on his resume? That's going to be powerful. But anyway, I don't want to keep you guys. I just want to jump on here momentarily, talk about that. Hopefully we'll do a New Year's show. We'll come back on and get all you guys. And hopefully in the future we have Too Pretty Kenny come on and some other people. Too Pretty Kenny want to do a show. So I'm going to talk to him about that. So we'll get him on. And we got other people in the lineup, so I'm not going to name. Stan, how you doing? He exaggerated his words. He kept him going. This is what's called this entertainment. He said that. He said it's entertainment. He was just, I was just joking. I was just joking. I was just fooling around, Stan. I didn't mean none of that stuff I said. But anyway, guys, shout out to the Mailroom Nation, the Mailroom Goons. Shout out to Michelle for joining us. Shout out to Dominique. Shout out to everybody that came in, Stan the Man, and my guy Rodney, Herbert, Dominique, and everybody else. Big Tone 619. What's up, Tone? I see you out there, brother. How you doing, man? Everybody else that joined us, Gang Tales, for giving us his side. Shout out to him, man. Yeah, that Dr. Umar, man. Dr. Umar is faulty, man. He faulty. He just like the preachers, selling us something that, you know, that's not really there. It's all a dream. But anyway, be sure to click the notification bell, like, subscribe, and share. And hit the thumbs up on your way out. Till the next time, I am Professor Mannyville, the Hood Postman. And before we get up out of there, let's see what Baba Louie got to say.
Quick question. What are most of these hood comprised of when you look at them in totality?
Man, for everybody who's listening, please don't forget this. In all gangs, don't matter where you from, all right? There's always going to be a short few that lead everybody, give them strength. But remember this, baby. Gang members and gang banging, it consists of 25% serious motherfuckers that's really doing it, and 75% cheerleaders. Which one are you?
Lock the door.
What?
Yeah, I'm in here, baby. Coming like it's hot, baby. Yeah.
Turtle and Melly Bell. Man, go ahead and lock the door because we are gone, man. Appreciate everybody for joining us. But Michelle, go ahead and lock the door because we are gone.
For grind all the time, baby.
Yeah. Cali Finest, baby. Proof of grind all the time. Music money. Got a dollar sign. Hub City. I'm a street nigga, streets fuck with me. I'ma keep pushing products till the fans get me. It's guap off top, diamond Cartier. That nigga wall won't give a broke bitch the time of day. They see me climbing, they see me shining. That's hard work, proof of grinding. New money got me tipping in that 550. Ali, bad man, and I'm so pretty. I got that tech with me, that's my hater sprayer. Go big, grind now, nigga, play later. What can I say? I'm addicted to this paper stacking, and I don't talk about it, I just make it happen. Word on the block is that my shit go. Reach for the low.
Lock the door. We gone.